I'm live. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope we're having a wonderful afternoon. Um, yeah. So I know we are a bit late, a bit just 5 minutes late. It's just that you sometimes have technical problems, and I know that I'm not using the conventional PowerPoint that I always do, using Microsoft PowerPoint. We had a little problem. But it's fine. We normally have little problems, but I decided today, you know what, it's fine. We can still use Adobe Reader. It does the same things as PowerPoint. And the bonus about it is that sometimes you can show two slides at the same time. So my name is Chipono Solongwe. We're doing grade 3 literacy. Today we're doing literacy and we're doing sounds. We've been doing sounds, and I said that the only time we change from sounds is when we're done with all the sounds, and not once we're gonna stop doing sounds when we're done with all the sounds and we're going to do sentences. But now we're doing sounds so we can learn words. And on Thursday we do reading. The reading pack, I've sent it around many times. If you don't have the readings, it's fine. You can drop me an email about, no, I don't have the readings, and then I'll give you access to all the slides and everything. But besides that, let us start, let us get ready, let us work, let us work, let us work. Today is a beautiful day. So we're doing the nk sound, right? The nk sound, the consonant nk sound, where you blend the sounds together. You sound them together like nk, nk, nk. It's n and k, and then you put it together. It's nk sound. We're putting it together. It's the words in think, in look. So it's nk sound, right? We're doing that sound today, right? Now a consonant blend, right? Revision of yesterday. We did the ch sound. We're doing the ch sound. The one in change, in chip, in cheer, in choose. The words here, change, and the ones where you have in cheese, in chip, in cheer, and choose. That's when we're doing the ch sound, ch, the one that comes in the beginning of the word. But now, what the ones we're doing, we're no more doing the one of the beginning, we're doing the one of the end, the ones of the end of the word. We'll go to the ones that come in the beginning again. But now I want us to focus on the ones that come at the end of the word. At the end of the word. That's what we're doing. So we're doing the ch sound, which used to come in the beginning of the word. When the word starts, then we say the consonant blend. And remember what I told you, consonants. Remember that we have a vowels, which is A, E, I, O, and U, right? Those are our vowels, right? That's our vowels. A, E, I, O, and U, our vowels. Consonant is everything else, which is not a vowel. That's a consonant. That's why we have C and H that mean ch, right? So now, when you're making the k sound, sound, you must hear the kick, kicking king, the sound of it. It comes at the end of the word. Comes at the end of the word, same thing, and you say them together. That's why there are words in think and sink and skunk and thank. You must say both of them together. Sound. You say them both together. They blend together. So then words like think and sink and skunk and thank. You hear? Thank. You say the word together. The blend. You must sound it out together. That's why we're doing the nk sound. Nk sound. I'll give you guys a minute to write this down. Let me give you guys 1 full minute to write this down. Let me say 2 minutes, because I heard that some people write slow. To write this down. This thing comes at the end of the word. End of the word. And please, if you don't have a pen and paper, please go fetch it now. If you don't have a pen and paper, please go fetch it now. Please, 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 go fetch your pen and paper now. If you don't have a pen, a paper, please go fetch them now. And then please write this down, all of this. Please write all of this. Please, please, please. Pretty please. Please, please, please. Go fetch your pens and papers now and write it down. Earlier on at 2 o'clock, we did numeracy. Now we are doing literacy. And the questions will come at the end. Now, when you answer the questions, you'll just write it in the chat. Because normally here, my questions are about, what's this? The sounds. So you write it in the chat, right? So we're doing the sound. You blend it together. Sound. It's a blend. It's a blend. So please, I gave you 2 minutes to do it. 2 minutes to write down all of this so that we can start with the fun. I want us guys to start with the fun. Today is a nice day. We must learn. And I hope we're reading every day. Remember that if you don't read every day, it's going to be very hard for you to learn English. Because for you to learn English, you must read every single day of your life. Every single day. Even the days you don't want to read, you must read. Okay, next one. Right. Phonic story. Links, mink. Links, mink. Link had a pet skunk. Right? Links, mink. Link, we're doing the story. Link had a pet skunk. He thought she was a mink. He gave her a bath in the sink. Why did she still stink? Let's start again, the first one. Link had a pet skunk. He thought she was a mink. He gave her a bath in the sink. Why did she still stink? Frank, now the next one. Frank needed to go to the bank, but his car had no gas in the tank. He could not think of a way to get to the bank. He was drawing a blank. He was drawing a blank. Frank needed to go to the bank, but his car had no gas in the tank. He could not think of a way to get to the bank. He was drawing a blank. Let's start again. Link had a pet skunk. He thought she was a mink. He gave her a bath in the sink. Why did she still stink? Frank needed to go to the bank, but his car had no gas in the tank. He could not think of a way to get to the bank. He was drawing a blank. That's our story. Links Mink by Andrew Finkel. This is our 2 stories. We have 2 stories. One is about Links Mink, and the other one is about Frank who wanted to go to the bank. Now, I just want us to clear this. When they say gas, because this is an American story. It was written by an American. What we normally call petrol or diesel, they call it gas, because gasoline. That's why they call it gas. But we would have said, but his car had no petrol in the tank, or we would have said, but his car had no diesel in the tank. So SAS we normally say petrol. They normally say gas. Gas. Right. Let's answer some questions. What did Link, yes, what pet did Link have? Question number one. Where did Frank need, sorry, there was a mistake here, it's supposed to be need to go to. What ink words do you find in the text? What ink words did you find in the text? What pet did Link have? Where did Frank need to go? Need to go. What ink words did you find in the text? What ink words did you find in the text? Right. So let us go to the. Where is it? Where is it? Let us go to the Q&A quickly. Let us go to the Q&A quickly and get some answers. Is there anyone with answers? I see in the Q&A that no one has answers here. All right, it's fine. No one has an answer. As long as that everyone can see and no one really has an answer right now, it's fine. What we'll do is if no one is really answering now, we'll continue. We'll still continue. Right. Next slide. Next slide, next slide, next slide. Right. Answers. First answer was, what pet did Link have? It was a, sorry, it was a skunk. It was a skunk. Next question. Where did Frank need to go? The bank. He went to the bank. And the ink words that we find, the ink words that we find are tank, skunk, sink, mink, bank, blank, and stink. Tank, skunk, sink, mink, bank, blank, and stink. Those are the words that we find in the text. So this is a mink. A mink, a mink and a skunk look the same because they come from a family of what they normally call weasels, the animals that we call weasels. So this is a mink, right? And this is a skunk. You see that they almost look similar, but a skunk has red, no, sorry, not red, white and black on its back, white and black on its back, and it has a defense mechanism whereby it takes out a very bad smell or gas. It takes out a very bad smell out of its behind to protect itself. That's why they always smell bad. That's why they don't smell. A skunk does not smell really well because that's what the way it protects itself by taking out that bad smell. And then a mink, that's a mink. It's not really a forest animal, but it likes to stay around trees and rocky sides. That's why you find it around the side. And it's part of the weasel family. It's from the weasels. Yes. The animals we call weasels. So let's go over the words. Let's go over these nice words together. Right. We have sink, think, pink, shrink, bank, wink, drink, tank, drank. We have sink, think, pink, shrink, bank, wink, drink, tank, and drank. Let me give you the meaning. So sink, a sink is where, you know, that place where you do the dishes at home. That's what we call a sink. You know, a sink. That's what we call a sink. Uh, uh, um, yes, that's a sink. That's the best definition. I would say of a sink. is that where we do the dishes. That's a sink. Then or when you're falling in, you know, they call it a sinking hole. A sinking hole. When you fall into a soft place of sand that pulls you in into the ground, that's a sinking hole. That's also what the way you use the word. Then think. Think is now when you have an idea, or when there's something on your mind, and it's in your mind, and you have an idea, and you have you want to, you like, let's say you have a problem and you need to bring an idea to solve the problem. Then you have to think first. Even when you're doing your maths and you're trying to solve a problem, you have to think first before you answer. So that's think. And then you have pink. Pink is a color. Pink is a color, which is, if I remember correctly, pink is the mixture of, I think, red and purple together, if I'm not sure. But that's pink. Pink is a color. It's a very nice color that girls, normally it's worn by a lot of girls, but guys also like pink. Pink is a very nice color. Then shrink. Shrink is when you become small, or maybe when you have a shirt and you put it in the washing machine and the soap wasn't good for the shirt, and then the shirt became smaller. It's called, it shrinked, so it became smaller. That's a shrink. Then you have bank. Bank is where you now go and deposit money. Where we keep our money safe is the bank. That's why if like your house, for example, if your house was to go on fire and you put money under your mattress, then you lose all your money. But if you put it in the bank keeps the money for you, so that if anything happens, you don't lose your money. That's the bank. That's a bank. And then wink is like, you know, sometimes you when you close and open your eye when you're like trying to greet someone. I know that there's no video, but you know that thing when you just twitch your eye a bit, that's a wink. That's a wink. But when you do it intentionally to try and get someone's attention. Drink is what we do when we want to have water or juice. We drink when we're putting a liquid, or yeah, a liquid in our mouth. So when you put water in your mouth, you're drinking. Tank is now where we store, you know, like you have a water tank, a petrol tank. That's where you put a lot of, either you maybe put petrol or water, but a lot of it. Like, you know, they these Jojo tanks, those green big ones, the Jojo tanks. Yeah, the big green ones. Those what we call tanks. There are even an army tank. That's like a big machine where it has a gun on it and the army uses it to go around. It's a car they use. That's also a tank. And then drank is the past tense. What if you've done something like, oh, sir drank my juice? That means you've already done it. You've already taken in the water or the juice of I've already taken the water of the juice of someone else. That is drank. So the words are sink, think, pink, shrink, bank, wink, drink, tank, and drank. Drank, tank, drink, wink, bank, shrink, pink, think, and sing. These are our words. These are our words. These are our words. Let me just go over them. Think is when you're trying to have an idea to solve a problem. Shrink is when your clothes become smaller. Tank, remember I explained tank. Tank is where maybe we store a lot of water, or in the cars, a petrol tank is where we put the petrol in, or that one the armies they drive around, the ones with the big wheels. And then drank, that's what we do if we say you did something, or you maybe you had water and put it in your mouth already and you swallowed it. You drank the water, or you drank the juice. Yes, that's it. So it's sink, think, pink, shrink, bank, wink, drink, tank, and drank. I hope I'm not going too fast, but I'm going gradually. I'll go over. I hope I've gone over the words properly, but I explained most of them. I explained them very well. The ones that also we commonly use. We normally use like sink. Put the dishes in the sink. Where we put dishes, sink. Um, think about think what you think about your plans about tomorrow. Think, pink the color. Shrink. Remember when I said if something of yours gets smaller, or when they say that maybe if you got shorter, did you shrink? You know, when you get smaller or shorter, just shorter. When your body gets small in size, or when you become shorter, did you shrink? You know, Bank, where you go put money, safe. That's the bank. Wink, that's when you twitch, or let's say close your eye and open it quickly when you're trying to get someone's attention, or you just trying to, when you're trying to say a joke and then you wink so the person can see that you're joking. Yes, that's wink. Drink is like when you put water or juice in your mouth and swallow it. That's drink. And then tank is that the way we store a lot of water, or where we put our petrol in when it's in a car, or that one that they drive, the army tank, when they call it an army tank. It's where they come on top, the soldiers, and they drive it around. It is a big vehicle with big wheels that can even go over cars. That's called a tank. That's a tank. And then drank, it's the past tense of drink. Now let's go over the sentences I've made. It is important to drink water every day. It is important to drink water every day. That's my first sentence. It is important to drink water every day. Next sentence. I have a lot of pink shirts. I have a lot of pink shirts. I have a lot of pink shirts. Next one. I think we should go to school tomorrow. I think we should go to school tomorrow. These are my sentences. But now I want us to go to here, and I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes because we have a lot of time. So I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes because we have a lot of time. And I want you guys for these 5 minutes to write your own sentences. For 5 minutes, write your own sentences. Did I give you time to write those words? I think I did not. Before we write our own sentences, let us write these words for 4 minutes. Before we write our own sentences, let us write for 4 minutes now. Write these words. Your 4 minutes start now. Because I want you guys to have these words with you. So let's have all these words. I don't want us to go too fast. I'll go over the words again at the end of the lesson. 4 minutes now. Write these words. For 4 minutes, write these words. 4 minutes, please write the words down. I think we're gonna finish a bit early today because we're just doing sounds, not a lot of work. And it gives you guys time to go over the maths if you have to go over the maths. But let's just write the words now. Let's write these words, all of these words. Start with this, write all of these words down. It's sink, it's stink, it's pink, it's shrink, it's bank, it's wink, it's drink, it's tank, it's drank. Drank, tank, drink, wink, bank, shrink, pink, think, and sink. Those are our words. Those are the words that we have today. Those are our words. Those are our words. You've got about 2 minutes. You've got about 2 minutes remaining. Got about 2 minutes remaining. You have 2 minutes remaining. Two minutes remaining. Two minutes remaining. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining. About a minute left to write down these words. Then we're going to go to the sentences. After this, then we go back to those words and we go make our own sentences. Write down these words for those minutes that we have remaining. So about 4 minutes. I give you guys about 4 minutes to write down these words. I gave you guys 4 minutes to write these words. 20 seconds remaining. 20 seconds remaining. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time up. Time up. Now, I'm giving you guys 4 minutes to write your own sentences. Then you can use the chat to give me answers. 4 minutes to write your own sentence. One sentence per word. The words are drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. Drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. Drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. Right. Let us write words, sentences. 4 sentences. 4 sentences. 4 sentences. 4 sentences. 4 sentences. Drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. About 3 minutes remaining to use drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. Drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. Two minutes, 20 seconds, 30 seconds remaining. About 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Drink, drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. About 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. About 2 minutes remaining. Almost a minute to write sentences. And then I think we might have a problem with the link as a whole. So I'm going to give you the sentences myself. unless you guys can write in the chat, but I think there is a slight problem with the link as a whole. So I'm going to give you guys sentences, and then I go back to those words, and then we close off the lesson today. We'll close off a bit early, about 5 minutes early. We'll close off a bit early today. Please write down my email address, and then yeah, that's it for us. That'll be it for us. So we've got about 20 seconds remaining to write these words. Write a sentence with drink. Write a sentence with pink. Write a sentence with skunk. Write a sentence with think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So my sentence that I was going to use with drink is I drink a lot of water. With pink, if I'm a girl, I like to wear pink dresses. If I'm a guy, I'd love to wear a pink suit. Skunk, that is a really smelly skunk. That is a really smelly skunk. Bank, I went today to the bank with my mommy. I went today to the bank with my mommy. Think, I think that going to school is a great idea. I think that going to school is a great idea. So these are my sentences that I would have used, but anything that works with these words in the right form is a good sentence as well. But let's go back to our words again that we wrote. So the words are sink, think, pink, shrink, bank, wink, drink, tank, and drank. Those are the words we have. Those are our words. And you are done. So we're going to do another sound tomorrow. Please write down my email address. We're going to do another sound tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're able to chat each other. That's why I've just decided, because I've seen also earlier on that in the chat no one could really speak. Or all right, I think no, the chat is working. It's good. The chat is working. So can you guys give me your sentences? Wow, I like this one. Because I thought earlier on the chat wasn't working. Let me open the chat again. Wow, it seems that the chat is working. It's good. I hope everyone is well and everyone is done as well. Good. So everyone was finished. So let's look at your sentences. Can you guys give me more sentences? Because I found one here. I thought because earlier on we had a problem, but it's good that the chat is working. So can you guys give me more sentences? Can I have your sentences here in the chat? Can I have your sentences? All right. One day, me and my family went to the forest. Okay, it's supposed to be forest. And yeah, it's supposed to be forest. And yeah, and we saw a skunk. Very nice. Very nice, Hayden. Very nice. 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 So yeah, any more sentences? So no one is posting any more sentences. Right. Very nice sentence. That was a very nice sentence. All right. Yeah, here's another one. They drink their tea. All right. Good. They drink. Oh, you say they drank their tea. They drank their tea. I would have used they drank their tea. But that was also a very nice sentence as well. So I think oh, there are more. There are more. I thought the chat wasn't working, guys. Wow, she has a pink shirt. Wow, beautiful. You but that's very wrong to say. You stink like a skunk. It's very wrong to say that someone stinks like a skunk. You don't say that. You don't say that. But if a skunk did spray the gas that it does on a person, you would say that you don't really you don't really, what's this? You stink. What? Yeah, you do stink like a skunk. Here's another one. Let's go to the bank. Wow, very nice sentence. From Busisiwe, it says, think about what you have in your mind. Hmm. Nice sentence, nice sentence, nice sentence. Nice sentence. Very, very nice sentence. Very nice. I like the sentences I'm seeing. I thought, because earlier on we had a mistake, but I thought we couldn't see the sentences. But let's go. So, yeah, here we had our words. There was drink, pink, skunk, bank, and think. And since people have answered, someone said, uh, someone says, if I can go back, let me quickly go back. She has a pink shirt. We've used the pink. They drank their tea. We've used the word. Sorry, not drank. They drink their tea. We use the word drink. There's another one. I saw a skunk. We use the word skunk. I think my mom is it from Africa? From Africa. It's no. It's yes. I saw a skunk. That's Africa. There's another one, a beautiful one. I think my mom said we must go to town. I think my mom said we must go to town. I think that's also it for today, guys. I think that's for it for today. So if we understand and there's no questions, because right now, I'll just put this up now quickly. Here's my email address if you guys have any other questions involving also numeracy. But if we don't uh, if we don't have anything else, I'll just put my email address again in the chat. But if we don't have any questions, then it's it for today, guys. It's it because our time is up. I thought because earlier on, I thought that we had a problem with connection, but since the connection is working and we've answered and everyone is fine, if there are no more questions, then I think we're done for the day. I think we're done for the day. If there are no more questions, I think that we're done for a day. Thank you guys for the wonderful lesson. Thank you guys for coming and uh, thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for attending the lesson. Thank you guys for participating. We'll be together again tomorrow at 2 o'clock and at 3 o'clock. My email address, I've sent it into the group now. Yes, I sent it into the group now, my email address. That if you have any other questions or something else you want to add or whatever, you can just drop me an email and that would be wonderful. But that's it. Thank you guys for everything. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.